The Southern Environmental Law Center says proposed energy drilling in waters off Virginia's coast would be a big environmental threat, offering little oil and gas in return. The environmental group today repeated its opposition to offshore energy exploration in a statement prepared for 2 public hearings in Norfolk. A federal agency is gathering comments on the scope of an environmental impact statement and other research planned for the outer continental shelf. This year, the government opened nearly 3 million Atlantic acres off Virginia's coast to oil and gas exploration. First, however, environmental and seismic surveys are to be conducted. And joining us now to discuss the issue is Kay Slaughter, senior attorney with the Southern Environmental Law Center. Kay, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
Are you all opposed to any oil and gas drilling off Virginia's coast?
Yes, we are. Our region reaches down to Georgia in the Atlantic, so we're opposed to drilling along that area. And I think anyone who kind of looks at the data will find that the really rich places have been in the Gulf and the Pacific, which is still off limits. So we think the amount of oil and gas is very limited when you weigh it against the resources that are there and that could be damaged.
So is it just the risk-reward ratio? Would you be against it if there was a better chance of a lot of oil?
Well, we're still concerned about, as witness what's happening with the only exploratory drilling in the Gulf right now. That's an exploratory site where the damage is beginning to occur. So that would give us great pause also.
All right. The incident off Virginia's coast, as far as possible exploration, your feeling is there is not enough oil there to make it worthwhile?
From studies that were done in the 1980s, there appears to be off the Virginia coast about 6 days worth of oil at current consumption rates. The whole Atlantic, the Atlantic coast from New Jersey down would be about 6 months worth of oil. So, and Virginia is really the guinea pig. At this point, while the Atlantic is going to be opened up, there will be more studies looking at the entire Atlantic, while in Virginia there is a lease sale moving forward. And, of course, we have environmental concerns, but we think the citizens of the Commonwealth, in addition to those, should look at the concerns of the commercial and sports fisheries that could be affected, and also Navy operations, Department of Defense operations off the coast, and NASA operations from Wallops Island off the coast as well.
Now, an oil company might say, well, even though the 1980s research didn't see a ton of oil there, in your view, why not allow new exploration to see what's there? How would you respond to that?
I think you only have to look at what's happening in the Gulf of Mexico right now. As I mentioned, that's an exploratory well, and that's the kind of damage that is occurring as they move through the exploration.
Do you think the oil leak in the Gulf of Mexico changes the dynamics of the drive for Atlantic coast drilling?
I don't know. Certainly I have seen comments from Senator Nelson of Florida, who is very concerned and is calling on the administration to halt any new wells or exploratory drilling. And New Jersey senators have expressed the same concern. But because the Virginia lease sale is moving forward, we remain concerned about that. Officials in states such as Georgia have said, well, Virginia is the guinea pig, so we'll be able to see. Well, I think we don't want Virginia to be a guinea pig for this potential damage.
Okay. Slaughter, the senior attorney with the Southern Environmental Law Center, thanks so much for joining us.